Have you ever had a dream so real about someone who has passed away that you woke up feeling as if that person was really there for you? Maybe you even felt that this encounter in the dream world carried a message, an answer, or even a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Dreaming about someone who has passed away is not just a common experience. For many, it is such a profound event that it seems to transcend what we understand about life and death. But what does it really mean? Is it just our mind replaying memories? Or could it be something bigger, like a sign, a spiritual message, or even a warning? If you have ever wondered about this, you are in the right place. Padre Pio, known for his deep spirituality, heavenly visions, and extraordinary gifts, left reflections that help interpret these very special encounters. He believed that dreams like this do not happen by chance, and that in many cases, they can reveal important truths about our spiritual life, our emotions, and even our future. If you have ever lost someone, leave that person's name in the comments. I'm sure this person is watching over you from above. Throughout this video, I'll show you 5 powerful meanings that can be behind a dream about someone who has passed away, according to the spiritual vision of Padre Pio and the Christian tradition. You'll understand how these dreams can be an opportunity for spiritual reconnection, a call for help, or even a glimpse of what lies beyond this life. And most importantly, I'll share how these dreams can bring messages that can transform your life and your faith. Because deep down, we all want to know, what are these dreams trying to tell us? But here's the thing, each of the meanings I'm going to reveal is like a piece of a spiritual puzzle, and if you skip any part, you may miss the key that connects it all with your own experience. So if you've ever dreamed about someone who has passed away, or if you're curious about what these encounters might mean, stay with me until the end. You may discover that that special dream was much more than it seemed. Get ready to explore a fascinating side of dreams and delve into the deeper meaning of what happens when the worlds of the living and the departed intersect. Let's get started. First sign: spiritual reconnection, a divine call? For Padre Pio, dreams are not just manifestations of the mind, but can be true calls from God for a spiritual reconnection. When you dream about someone who has passed away, especially a loved one, this dream can carry a deep meaning, indicating that your spiritual life may need attention or realignment. These dreams are often accompanied by a sense of calm, nostalgia, or even a sense of urgency to reflect on your spiritual journey. Padre Pio believed that, in this state, the soul is particularly receptive to divine action. This means that the dream may not be just a memory or a figment of your imagination, but rather an opportunity to reevaluate your choices, strengthen your faith, and reconnect with what really matters. The figure of the deceased person in the dream can be seen as a messenger, someone who is important to you and can reach your heart in a unique way. It is as if, silently, they are saying, "Are you on the right path? Are you prioritizing what really matters?" These experiences are more than just a nocturnal reverie. They can be interpreted as spiritual reminders to pray, seek inner peace, or adjust aspects of your life that are out of alignment with your faith. Reflect. Is there anything you have neglected in your spiritual life? Some area that needs more dedication or change? For Padre Pio, these messages are divine invitations to deepen your relationship with God and live with more purpose. So the next time a dream like this comes up, don't dismiss it. See it as an opportunity for spiritual transformation. Have you ever felt lost, not knowing how to deal with life's challenges? Times of financial hardship, family conflicts, or personal crises can seem unbearable when we feel alone. But what if you had a powerful guide by your side? Padre Pio, known for his miraculous blessings and transformative prayers, may be the answer you're looking for. In the ebook, The Power of Padre Pio, You will find specific prayers for each moment of your life: protection for your family, strength on difficult days, guidance in moments of doubt, and much more. Don't let fear, insecurity, or lack of direction continue to dominate your life. Get immediate access to this spiritual guide and transform your reality. Click on the link in the first comment and download the ebook that is already helping thousands of people achieve peace, protection, and spiritual strength. You deserve to live with faith and tranquility. Don't wait. Start now. The link to download the ebook is in the first pinned comment. Second sign: message or warning. Are you listening? For Padre Pio, dreams about people who have passed away often carry a deep and personal meaning. He believed that these dreams can be more than just manifestations of the subconscious. They are spiritual messages that come to us as a call to reflection, or in some cases, as a divine warning. Imagine waking up from a dream where a relative or friend who has passed away appears, conveying a clear message or performing gestures that seem loaded with meaning. Perhaps in the dream, this person said something seemingly simple, but that echoes in your mind for hours or even days. Padre Pio saw these moments as an opportunity to connect with the spiritual world and a chance to understand something that may not be so clear in our waking life. These messages can take many forms. Sometimes the dream brings guidance that you needed to hear, but were unable to see because of everyday worries or doubts. In other cases, the message may be a warning. Padre Pio, known for his mystical visions and experiences, believed that God uses all possible means to communicate with us, including our dreams. And who better to convey an important message than someone with whom we had a deep connection in life? Consider a common example: dreaming about a grandfather or grandmother who has always been a figure of wisdom and guidance in your family. In the dream, this person may appear with a serious expression, saying something that at first glance seems trivial, such as, "Don't forget to take care of this," or "Remember who you are." However, these words, when analyzed in the light of faith, may be pointing to something that requires your urgent attention. Perhaps you are neglecting an important aspect of your life, be it your health, your relationships, or even your spirituality. In addition, these dreams can bring answers to questions that you didn't even know you were looking for. Padre Pio taught that we should pay attention to the details. The words, the tone, the gestures, and even the environment of the dream can contain important clues. For example, if in a dream the deceased person hands over an object or points to something specific, this can be symbolic and worthy of reflection. Another interesting aspect is the emotional impact that these dreams leave. Many people report that when they dream about a deceased loved one, they wake up with a feeling of restlessness or urgency. This feeling, according to Padre Pio, should not be ignored. He believed that these experiences are ultimately invitations to take action. This could mean making an important decision, seeking reconciliation with someone, or even intensifying your prayers and connection with God. Finally, the big question that remains is, are you paying attention to the messages that may be being sent through these dreams? For Padre Pio, dreams about the deceased are not coincidences or mere projections of the mind, but rather moments of profound spiritual importance. So the next time you dream about someone who has passed away, ask yourself, what is the message that this dream is trying to convey to me? Third sign: prayer request. Does a soul need help? One of the most powerful and intriguing meanings of dreaming about someone who has passed away, according to the teachings of Padre Pio and Catholic tradition, is the possibility that the soul in question is asking for help. This request can often manifest itself in the form of an urgent call for prayer. In Padre Pio's view, dreams about deceased people are not mere creations of our subconscious mind. They can be authentic spiritual encounters, especially when accompanied by a sense of urgency or intense emotion. Such dreams often indicate that the soul of the loved one is still in the process of purification in purgatory and therefore requires prayers and masses to find eternal peace. This belief is based on the Catholic doctrine of purgatory, an intermediate state where souls are purified before entering heaven. If you have ever had such a dream, it is likely that you experienced a strong sense upon waking, as if there was something important that needed to be done. It is not uncommon for these experiences to bring up emotions such as sadness, guilt, or even an unexplained sense of urgency. Padre Pio explained that these feelings can be interpretations of our spirit responding to a direct call to action. An important detail to note in these dreams is the behavior or message of the deceased person. Did they seem worried, sad, or distressed? Often, these characteristics can be signs that the soul is asking for your help, even if in subtle ways. These dreams are reminders that even after death, our spiritual connection to those we love continues, and our prayers have the power to help them on their journey to the divine light. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of responding to these calls with fervor and devotion. He advised his followers to offer prayers, masses, and acts of charity in the name of the soul that appeared in the dream. Praying the rosary, lighting candles, and making specific intentions during Mass are practical ways to offer spiritual help. According to him, these gestures not only relieve the soul in purgatory, but also strengthen the bond of love and charity between the one praying and the one receiving the intercession. Furthermore, it is important to remember that these dreams should not be viewed with fear or excessive concern. Instead, they should be welcomed as opportunities to exercise compassion, faith, and gratitude. It is believed that by helping a soul in need, you also receive spiritual blessings in return. This exchange reflects the essence of Christian love, helping others, even beyond earthly life. So, the next time you dream about someone who has already passed away, pay attention to the details and the feelings that the dream conveys to you. And above all, do not ignore the call. It may be that a soul is counting on you to find peace. Sign 4. Reconciliation with the past, healing for the present. Dreaming about someone who has passed away can be more than an emotional experience. It can be an opportunity for reconciliation and healing. Padre Pio believed that these dreams often carry a deep meaning, functioning as a bridge between what we experienced in the past and what we need to overcome in the present. How many times when we lose someone are we left with words unsaid, gestures not made, or even regrets that seem to stay with us for the rest of our lives? These feelings can turn into a heavy emotional burden, affecting not only our hearts, but also our peace of mind. For Padre Pio, dreams about deceased people can be a way for God to help us face and release these burdens. Imagine the following scenario. You dream about a loved one who has passed away, and in the dream, you feel a sense of peace, as if that conversation you never had finally happened. You may hear words like, "I forgive you," "I always knew you loved me," or simply see a warm smile that melts away years of guilt or regret. These dreams can be more than just a product of the mind. They can be a divine form of emotional healing. Padre Pio emphasized that God works in mysterious ways to help us find inner peace. He believed that these dreams are a way for us to reconcile unresolved memories or feelings. So don't dismiss them as simply manifestations of the subconscious. Ask yourself, what did I feel in this dream? What did it bring up in me? Often, these experiences are accompanied by a unique emotional clarity. You may wake up with an inexplicable sense of relief, as if something inside you has finally come into alignment. Or, in other cases, the dream may serve as a trigger for reflecting on your relationship with the person who has passed, helping you accept that you did the best you could under the circumstances. Another interesting aspect is that these dreams can offer us the opportunity to forgive or even ask for forgiveness. If in life there have been disagreements, conflicts, or misunderstandings, dreams can be the space where these issues finally find resolution. Padre Pio often mentioned that reconciliation is not only for the other person, but also for ourselves. Forgiving or accepting forgiveness is an act of liberation that allows us to live more lightly and connected to God. It is important to note that these dreams can also be a reminder to value the relationships we still have. Perhaps the message is not only about the past, but also about how we are living in the present. Are we failing to say, "I love you," or show affection to those who are still with us? Finally, dreaming about someone who has passed away invites us to reflect on the nature of life and love. These dreams show us that, even in physical absence, love remains. Padre Pio saw this continuity of love as a reflection of the eternity promised by God. So, if you had a dream like this, do not ignore it. Use it as a chance to reconcile with the past, heal emotional wounds, and make room for the peace God desires for your life. After all, spiritual healing begins when we are willing to listen to what our heart and soul. Fifth sign, a vision of heaven. For Padre Pio, one of the most profound interpretations of dreaming about someone who has passed away is the possibility of having a true vision of heaven. These dreams are not simple manifestations of the mind. They are experiences that touch the soul in a unique and transformative way. Padre Pio, known for his deep spirituality and for living in constant connection with the divine, believed that some people can receive a glimpse of the heavenly kingdom through these dreams. But how can you identify if you have had one of these sacred moments? These dreams are usually accompanied by sensations that go beyond what we experience in ordinary dreams. There is a feeling of absolute peace, as if all the weight of the world has disappeared. It is common for the deceased person to seem more alive than ever, emanating a special light, or transmitting a feeling of love so deep that it is indescribable. These dreams leave a mark, a warmth in the heart, and a certainty that something greater has happened. Have you ever woken up with the feeling that you have just experienced something divine? Padre Pio often advised people to take these dreams seriously. He believed that God may allow a soul from heaven to visit someone on earth, not only to bring comfort, but also to strengthen faith and hope in eternal life. When we dream about someone we love and feel this heavenly energy, it may be a direct message from God, showing us that death is not the end, but the beginning of something much greater. Consider the impact this can have on your spiritual life. If you have received one of these dreams, it may be a reminder that heaven is real, that there is a place of peace awaiting us all. It is also an opportunity to renew your faith, especially in times of doubt or despair. Padre Pio saw these dreams as proof of God's infinite love, a way of telling us that we are never alone, even in our most difficult losses. In addition, these dreams may be accompanied by important messages. The deceased person may convey something you needed to hear, even if only in a few words or just by their presence. It is as if they are saying, "I am well, and you will be well too." These words, or even the simple feeling of comfort that arises, can completely transform the way we face loss. However, Padre Pio also warns us of the responsibility that these dreams bring. They are not just for personal comfort, but to motivate us to seek a life closer to God, to value our relationships here on earth, and to understand that each moment is a preparation for eternity. These dreams are ultimately a call to holiness. If you have had a dream like this, ask yourself, what is God trying to show me? How can I transform this experience into something meaningful in my spiritual journey? Don't forget to thank God for this rare gift. After all, it's not every day that we can feel the touch of heaven in our lives. Dreaming about someone who has already passed away is a phenomenon loaded with meanings that go far beyond a simple dream event. For Padre Pio, a man who lived a deep connection with the spiritual world, these dreams are true windows to dimensions that we often ignore or do not fully understand. They can bring messages, warnings, requests for prayer, or even the emotional healing that we so much seek in moments of longing and pain. Throughout this video, we explore 5 powerful meanings that these dreams can have, according to Padre Pio's spiritual vision. These dreams can be a divine call, a reminder that we need to turn our attention to what really matters in life. They can be direct messages from someone who is no longer physically with us, but who, in some way, still wants to guide us. Or they can be requests for help, showing that our prayers have the power to alleviate souls on their spiritual journey. In addition, we have seen that these encounters in dreams can help us reconcile unresolved feelings from the past, bringing peace and allowing us to move forward. In rare cases, they can even be a true heavenly visitation, a divine gift that connects us directly to heaven and eternal love. But what does all this mean for you? These dreams are invitations to reflect, not only on the person who appeared in them, but on your own spiritual journey. Are you listening to the signs that the universe, or God, according to Padre Pio's belief, is sending? Are you being called to forgive, to pray, or simply to open your heart to a deeper connection with the divine? We must not forget that, for Padre Pio, these dreams should never be treated as something random or unimportant. On the contrary, they are precious opportunities to strengthen our faith and align our lives with the greater purpose that we were given. If you had a remarkable dream about someone who has already passed away, perhaps it is time to reflect more deeply on it. Write down the details, pray, and try to understand what it may be trying to tell you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a dream about someone who has already passed away? Did you feel that there was something special about it? Share your experience in the comments. Sharing these moments can often help others better understand their own dreams and their meanings. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Here, we explore the mysteries of faith, spirituality, and the messages that can transform our lives. Stay with us, and until the next video, may God bless you in your dreams.